Now that we have a sense of direction and what we want and what we don't want to have happen, let's look at how are we going to make that happen. What kind of atmosphere would you like to create for us to work in? Friendly. Free. I like that. Freedom. Yes. What else? Positive. What kind of positive? That's not a trick question. It's there are two kinds of positive, two interpretations of the word. One it is that we are asking for people to say what they want instead of what they don't want. Yeah. The other is that we're all smiling all the time and they're all happy and harmonious.
That's playful.
Playful. I like playful too. Yeah. But some people use positive in that sense. And that positive sense would be a little limiting for me. Because if we would be all in harmony, then this is, again, a very theoretical leadership course, right? Because leading in harmony is easy. Anybody can lead in harmony. So would you like playful?
I like playful.
Yeah, me too. But when we are playful, we could step onto each other's foot, and that might not be positive.
That might be a start.
Yeah.
Or a play.
What else? What kind of atmosphere would you like to create? Honest.
I'm not sure if I say transparent is similar with honest, but transparency. Full of communication.
Uh-huh.
Caring.
Sharing, caring.
That was sharing, I said caring.
Yeah.
But not in the sense, I would like to help you, and I'll do all my best to help you. In the end, you need to help yourself. I'll just be here for you. Yeah.
It's an interesting differentiation. There's a model that we usually cover later, but there's a huge difference between rescuing somebody, which is what you just described, and being caring. So caring is something like I care for all of us to be successful. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't mean that I go rescue you every time you make a mistake, right? Because I know that you might want to make a mistake, or you might need to make a mistake to actually learn from it. So if I rescue you from all of the mistakes, then I'm limiting your learning. But I can be caring for your learning. And when you make a mistake, I can care for you and say, okay, that's no big deal. We're learning something.
So you are protected. You can critique. You are in a safe environment here. Just plug it again.
Okay, cool. I'm not used to having that much cables on me. What else? What kind of atmosphere would you like? Trust?
And learning, it was learning?
Learning? Constructive. Collaborative. And open-minded. If we have all of these, what else would you need? Or what else would you like so that you can work well?
Structure.
Structure.
The right environment.
So what's right environment for you?
Based on work responsibilities, understand that understood.
Yeah.
And by having all these Can we also have an efficient organization? Efficient.
Those three ones.
Yeah.
I asked if we can also have effective.
Yeah.
To be like a dream,
Like a dream.
you know?
Should have some results, not only dreams, you know.
Yeah. Whatever you want to be the proper place to become reality.
Okay.
And the strategy behind
Mhm.
the direction.
I would say a vision, if you go in that direction, vision. And the strategy
Okay.
I didn't
becomes,
want to say vision, but
So we're moving away from, and I like all of these. I'm not objecting any of these. We're just with strategy, vision. We're moving away from the atmosphere. So this is part of our vision and strategy, and there's an agenda behind you on the wall. There's a lot more structure in my head that I'm going to reveal as you ask for it. But this is more about how are we going to work together. So is there anything else that you need for the atmosphere in the room for you to work effectively today and tomorrow?
flexibility.
Flexibility.
Commitment.
and adaptable. Adaptable.
Mhm. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
How do we want to show up when things get difficult?
Laughing.
Hmm?
Laughing.
Laughing. Okay.
Smiling. That's why we got here. To identify the difficult things, put on the table, and change them.
Okay. There was a third word that I didn't quite get after laughing and smiling. Focused.
Thinking.
Thinking.
Become creative. Reflect.
Reflect, yes.
Come up with new ideas.
I have a question. So, if we're talking about the learning environment here, what can get difficult apart from leaving your comfort zone and I don't know, by prejudices or anything like that? What
Yeah.
else can become difficult?
Well, depending on what kind of comfort zone
Unless
we...
you're losing power or something like that, I know there's an earthquake or something.
That's not the kind of difficulty I'm expecting. That would be interesting as well. No, I'm talking about somebody getting out of their comfort zone, somebody disagreeing, somebody being very uncomfortable with wherever we are going, and how do we want to be then? When we start needing actual leadership instead of just a nice, easygoing.
I would say courageous
Mhm.
and empathetic.
Courageous and empathetic.
Take some risks.
Enjoy the journey.
Possibility.
Follower. Follower.
Follower.
Follower. To follow.
What kind of follower would you need when things get difficult?
Follow the new ideas change, embrace the change.
Hmm.
Maybe the final word.
Anything else you need or want when things get difficult?
Patience.
Patience.
Support the environment
Hmm.
to overcome that difficulty.
To overcome
No
what?
judgment.
To overcome.
Overcome that difficult thing that I did.
Uh-huh.
No judgment.
Yeah.
And maybe before doing all this, maybe just also to make it transparent and to raise the difficult situation.
Yeah.
Accept that what is difficult for me might not be difficult for you,
Hmm.
and that's my reality.
Yeah. Good enough, or is anything missing? How do we collectively hold responsibility for all of this? For these agreements about the atmosphere and how we want to show up when things get difficult, and also for realizing many or most of our high dreams and staying away from most or all of our low dreams.
By giving feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Be active instead of passive.
And open.
Be active instead of passive.
Yeah. And open?
Open. Keep your mind.
When you say give feedback, do you mean if I do something that's unfriendly, then you would tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Is everybody else okay with that too?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Okay.
both positive and negative. So you should say if we do something good,
Yeah,
not only that.
I like that.
Active listening.
Help.
Mm-hmm.
Offer help.
Yeah, asking for help might also be helpful, right? So, if at any point in time you feel challenged doing this, ask for help.
Don't assume. Ask a question.
I would also mention over there practice. For example, I would take responsibility if I'm putting in practice whatever we discuss here,
Mm-hmm.
including here in the room, and
Mhm.
not staying and just observing.
Okay.
Being involved. Yeah.
What was the last word?
Be involved.
One tool I would like to introduce for the responsibility, especially if we get into a situation where I get carried away with the topic and I talk too much. If you take a Post-it and you write a 1 on it and put that somewhere in your pocket, you can use that card at any time when you want the current conversation or the current speaker to come to an end within a minute. Interesting thing about this is usually after introducing that, it takes quite a while until somebody's actually needing it. But when you actually hold up that card, you can bet that there are 2 or 3 people in the room who already have it in their hands, and they just didn't make that call yet. So it's usually not just you. Yeah, and feel free to use that on me too. Anything else? Is this good enough for responsibility? Is there anything else we need to flourish? Anything else we need to be successful today and tomorrow?
Breaks.
Good idea. There will be one very soon. Short breaks.
And not couple, some of.
Let's forget about them.
Yeah.
Time for reflection
Uh-huh.
and refreshing.
I know something, but not overspeed. Avoid overspeed.
Mm-hmm. Something like sustainable pace.
I have an example in my mind.
Be successful.
I have an example in my head with somebody who is always running, including me,
Mm-hmm.
and that doesn't give doesn't create a good atmosphere for learning and for
Yeah.
developing,
Yeah.
and put out the pressures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One model that I like a lot is this one, that instead of just moving forward all the time, we occasionally just press pause to feel and to connect to our context and our purpose, and to then start thinking, what is it we actually want, and then start moving again. And we'll be doing that regularly. You're all invited at any time to call for a pause and a moment for reflection. Anything else you need?
I think getting to know each other a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
to understand the specifics behind what are the things, different things we can learn from that.
Yeah. I don't think there are any exercises in the workshop that don't help with that. So,
Okay. Retrospective sessions.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You mean here?
In the work, at the work, with our team.
Okay.
Also here, of course.
I will also put that dedication for
Dedication.
all of us.
Yes.
And passion. And passion.
Yeah.
Dedication. Yeah.
I heard you. Maybe a little impatience too.
No. Pause. And feel it.
I'm wondering if we can introduce something like a 1-2 for all from time to time to get everybody to contribute.
Uh-huh. Yes, we can. Are you familiar with that structure? 1, 2, 4, all? Who knows that?
What kind of 1, 2, 4?
It's a liberating structure. Did we? Yeah, we put the. Kannst du mal liberating structures auf den Books Flipchart schreiben, den du da aufgehängt hast? Liberating Structures is a website and a book and an app with 30-something interesting facilitation structures to work with groups. 1, 2, for all is a very simple one. Means that everybody writes down a simple idea. Actually, we could do that now.